Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum and today we are reacting to an artist known as Houze. Now I have reacted to Houze before, so at the end of this video I'll link you to my other reactions. Definitely recommend you checking him out. Now this album that we're going to be listening to is called Midnight Season. It's the debut album from Houze, which was actually released on June 30th, 2021. The album was conceptualized in 2011 as a personal way for Houze to combat personal insecurities to do with speech improvement. While the album was abandoned in 2013, he revisited it in early 2021 with the plans of completing the project finally. So this is like almost over 10 years in the making, this project, which is amazing. It leans more into a lounge hip-hop style with various interludes to set the atmosphere of an intimate show performance. So if you like it, it's linked down below. Make sure to check out the other reactions we've done and hit up the artist and let them know what you think. Let's do it. Let's dive in. Our first track is called August Breeze. It's Just the Feeling. Feat Millicent. Oh, I'm liking the pitched drums here. Cool.
You ready?
Harmonies are good.
Let's go. Take a whiff of this essence. I bet it's something like you never ever expected. So say
That's
it
a
feels
cool beat.
cool. Let's feel like the mountain.
Lovely sub.
I need you now to listen. Many like you have come to me before. I tell them these things right before they hit the door. So I'ma take it slow so you catching every syllable. Make it visual. Remember this like a ritual. Never add more to your fingers. Too much at one time that can make your heart linger. Second thing is that this is a business. We ain't here for jokes. You here to witness.
It's definitely more of a hip hop vibe. This is like, takes me back a little.
So roll up your sleeves, hold still, breathe, and tilt your head back as you feel this breeze.
It's just a feeling.
Oh,
It's just a feeling.
there's some nice harmonies there.
In your soul. That August breeze.
Having a good time so far. This is a solid, strong opening track. August Breeze, Just the Feeling. Let's go.
I know I got your attention. It's not too long to loosen this tension. This a new step in. The body tends to shake up. It quakes at the thought of anyone that interrupts.
Oh, reversing. Nice.
Can't describe.
Liking this second verse, slight change, variation on the third one. The first one. Can't count.
More than a trust your vaccine. Just a dream, feel themselves in their own regime. It builds their esteem, it suppresses the screams. And just all that, just for a little cream. Focus for a second, cause you're
Loving
so
the lyrics.
high. This is appetizer level, so you will survive. Just keep your head high up over your knees and hold your hands high as you feel this breeze.
Liking the effect on Breeze there, that's cool. Oh, you're going underwater with those drums. I love that all the effects are just so varied. This is what makes something sound interesting, because something so simple has been embellished in so many different ways that it sounds unique and interesting.
Break down and settle in. I can see it in your eyes what you're feeling. The fellas in about the hair is steady, and girls might feel it to go up and down the legs. And ain't a beautiful noise, and to think all we ever told us destroys. Compresses the body and the mind to stone. They don't know that it burns just to warm the soul, but we know they doing it as much as we do. They try to keep it secret and we got the flu. A typical Sunday for this kind of brew, but we've been rapping too long. Someone else coming through. Just pick yourself up. You ain't got too long. You made it this far, so you must be
If this is like the first track you ever hear of Houze, what an introduction. Millicent providing those beautiful, beautiful harmonies. Really good feature. Vibe. I'm adding this to my own library already, even if it's just this song. I feel like I'm gonna be adding more though. Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, this is Breathe In feat. Houze. Loving the lounge kind of feel here. So breathy.
Let me take you through this midnight season.
Love it. It does feel really intimate, this does.
Insight, souls all around, a part of this nightlife. Catch the speed of their wildest dreams. Now hurry and love like the Supremes. What this is, it's a new kind of swing. Where youngins make it forever out of flings. Dance in the street, pray for the needs. Don't need to rap about these sowing seeds. Nah, we just trying to flow. Drifting in the cool.
It's got kind of like a feel of almost like that Will Smith kind of rapping from that era. Mixed with a mild bit of Snoop. And then there's just like this breathiness to it that I can't place as well. So.
I just breathe in. Listen here for the thin skin. Finally feel what's been within. You can deny inside the touch when you feel the surprise.
Feeling a bit of Nas as well, like.
Just mesmerize. Took my hand and come synchronize. You can deny.
It's like if you combine those three artists, and it was like late at night as well, and they're kind of sleepy.
I'm granting wishes in all that I write. Just take a sight and you will believe. Bring your money, dreams, or Saturday's weave. Really? So you can waltz down on your street. Freeze the whole land and back to your suite. Ain't no need to play discreet. Let the ego emerge from on the back seat. Catch a rhythm on my heart.
Even all the little like small like pieces of ear candy you get throughout these tracks. It just brings out something that could sound quite repetitive.
They try to link
all these little changes, like this change now.
They're pressing hard to connect.
It's still the same.
You hear this crowd.
It's the same like melodic chords and everything. It's all these little changes just make it good.
Finally feel what's been within. You can deny inside the touch when you feel the surprise. Never felt fear, just mesmerize. Took my hand and come synchronize. You can deny inside the touch when you feel the surprise.
Oh, like in the hi-hat. Like a slight, feels like it's got a slight sort of delay to it, or like a very short delay after it. It's got a very nice feel to it, very like chugging along feel. That's good, that's good. I felt Houze wasn't really as obvious in that one as like Militant, you know? Right, this is Simple Things. This is just a T Houze track.
Just the simple things when you ride with kings. Got the juice to make your soul sing. Passion burns beyond this fling. To see what this night brings, let it ride.
Okay. Whenever like a hip hop beat like that comes in, I just have to go, It just feels so nice, and like so meant to be. That little whistle's nice.
I think it's time to let us fly. What's the situation? Feeling real impatient. Ear to the speakers trying to hear me on the station. This noise gotta clear out from my presence. Cause tomorrow ain't really indebted. I bet that once it hit the ears, it'll erase all the fears. Burn down the walls and freeze all the tears. Silence some dealers and no alls. Just to feel the effect of this no.
Loving the reverb on his voice is just like the nicest amount of touch.
Forgiveness. No reason for this feeling to hide. Can't break out if I keep it inside. The world's begging me to lie, that we don't demand the supply. But they listening and we all hip. You got the wings, now it's time to take this trip. Just the simple things when you ride with kings. Got the juice to make your soul sing. Passion burns beyond.
Really nice, like.
To see what this night brings, let it ride to the sky. I think it's time.
It you picture this in like a small club, hazy club, like smoke and stuff, and had a drink or two and just feeling so relaxed. That energy.
Is a boom back, a leather two-seater that shakes up the streets. Oxcore DJ and
Liked how boom bap beat was like in time with the beat there. That was good.
and I never let my fit outshine the chain. Sunday, best dress, I get a campaign. Yet relaxed, all in the same. No stress, just a master up in this game. Still blind to others' disdain. The rage is something that entertains. And I'm ready to take this risk to present this flow. So sharp and so slick. I hope you can keep it quick and be a part of this go flick. This feeling ain't too far. Just take off and be ready with the stars. Just the simple things when you ride with kings. Got the juice to make your soul sing. Passion burns beyond this flame. Just see what this night brings. Let it ride to the sky.
I could listen to this for like hours and I'd still be grooving. Like this same song, this beat, for like 2 hours and I'd be happy, you know.
To the sky.
It's just so nice.
I think it's time to let us fly. For those listening and you're waiting to see what these brothers are creating. We
Just knows when to drop it and bring it back in.
Now
Just
we light and spark.
It's just
For
good.
those listening
It's good like that.
and you're waiting to see what these brothers are creating. We just spent too long in the dark, and now we're relight and spark.
the fade out is nice too. Next up is an interlude. Interlude 1.
Yo, yeah, thank y'all so much.
Sending us in like a live setting. It's nice.
You cannot imagine how long it's
Continuation from the last song.
So, but without further ado, I am your host for the evening, known as T Houze. That's spelled Thouze. Yes, indeed. And I'd like to welcome y'all to the midnight season evening show.
This would have been cool at the start. This feels like an
10
intro.
years to get to this idea, this concept. I've had it around since 2011, and now we're here in 2021, getting ready to hear it all the way through. And it's
This feels like a start more than anything.
we only got 40 minutes, so I want to keep this thing going. I want to keep it moving. I don't want to talk too much, but I just need that energy that y'all been giving me up to this point. All right. So in order to do that, I need it all to just simmer.
It's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Hey, Darrell. Let the beat knock.
It's that kind of chill music. Like, I could be building a house in Sims. I could be like cooking in the kitchen. Doing some housework. Could be walking somewhere. I could be on a bus. It just fits any environment, really.
Tribulations ain't break me down. It's the night that I know that I be crowned. Catch the sound of the vowel right before the Z. Spell it right when engraving right in front of me. Read this off to your company. These words of mine ain't your custody. These discussions got a little uppity, but the fire is warm in my cup of tea. I blow the steam off the surface.
I'm liking simmer. This is nice.
Closer this circus, and I really wonder what's the purpose. But I know this is certain. I had to stay so long, being all bitter, making July feel like December. So I'ma let it simmer. Anxiety won't make me quiver.
Oh, I'm liking the effort for the singing.
Trying to shout it out even though I'm not the token. So I'ma let it simmer. Just let it simmer. So slow motion and I'm coasting. Just a little motivation in the motion. I'm not the type to ever mix with potions. Just a straight shot of these herbal doses. What you got? Say the black for the morning, cause the midnight hour is recording. A little jasmine for the value, to keep the veins clean and I want to damn you. If you feel some confusion, dial this line to steep up confusion. A little green to help you lose it. Get your words clean and be more lucid. We know the weather out there, hard to keep it locked without your share. That's real shit. Cause it ain't all bliss. What we gon' do? Let's get this bliss. I've stayed so long being all bitter, making July feel like December. So it's
quite a good hook. I'm liking this hook. This is probably the most memorable like chorus type thing I've heard so far.
Try to shout it out even though I'm not token. So
I'ma let it simmer. Yeah, it's cool.
Just let it simmer.
So I'ma let it simmer. That's got a cool hook to it. I think that's my favorite so far. I think it was short and to the point and it had a hook. Not that anything's been bad so far at all, but I do love a good hook.
Snap the fingers one time, we switching up tonight. Snap the fingers one time, we switching up tonight. One time, hey, hey, hey. Let's go. It's been hard to let it go. The growth's been so. No more waiting now, here's the show. Turn the key, hit the speed, feel velocity. With no fear of showing my ferocity, yeah. I done seen people get restricted. Suck in the script I predicted. I never memorized, I said I improvised. Bouncing out the borders, yeah, come out dignified. For the ones still dreaming.
Okay, this has got a bop to it. This is a beat.
When we make this here treason,
I fall to the floor kind of vibe, okay.
Less season. Snap to the concrete. It's a marathon, but we won't get fatigued. Ain't afraid to break a little sweat. If I can live again with no regrets.
Hey, no sweat.
It's Nico Miles
No sweat.
featuring.
I'ma live, no regrets. Ain't no sweat. I'ma live, no regrets. Ain't no sweat. I'ma live, no regrets.
A little bit too bassy, perhaps his voice. Maybe some of the low frequencies need to go here, but
It's just like a vibe thing. It just feels like I'm only surviving. And I've been praying and fasting and tithing.
This is good, though.
The devil's arriving. My tires spun out on a drizzly morning driving. I thank the Lord I'm here today, can't do no dying. I used to fear hearing thunder after lightning. But then again, it seemed to be the perfect lighting. Whoa.
Nico Miles is good, man.
Open heaven gates and let out a devastation. You don't know the test a nigga faced over patience. I thought it would come when I was ready, I was waiting. But patience is a work in progress. You can't see when you get late.
Okay, yeah.
Could be in traffic letting others have the lane switch. Could be creative when it finally hit the main switch. Could be relations with the lady that you stayed with. It could be playing music while you cleaning your apartment. Could be inspired to strum the string on your guitar fit. You could be nice for no reason, regardless, just being honest. I'm keeping it funky, my nigga, from the armpit. The nervous system signaling, ring the alarm switch. The sweat out of control, you gon' need a
That's
claw.
like bass going so nice there.
Say you about to sweat when we making this high shit. Hey, no sweat. I'ma live, no regrets. No sweat.
Nice hook. This is a hook.
No regrets.
Sumo No Sweat got the hooks, man.
No regrets. Ain't no sweat. I'ma live, no regrets. Ain't no sweat. I'ma live, no regrets. Ain't no sweat. I'ma live, no regrets. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel as much as I enjoyed tracks 1 to 4, track 5 and 6 have the hooks, they have the vibes. I mean, No Sweat's got the beat, Simmer's got the hook.
Snap the fingers.
No Sweat has the hook as well.
We switching.
Zomo hook. This is a hook too.
Snap the fingers one time. We switching up tonight. One time. Hey. Hey. Let's hit the politics. No time to waste under this eclipse. I keep being told what's amiss, but ain't no niggas hate gon' conflict. So cue the flame on stage. The night's too long to disengage. They asking, will you be okay? I only will when I wash out the gray. I keep the sense on replay. I'm still moving on this heat wave. I still do the shit but I was alone and catch the vibe from the stereo. I keep jumping from shoulder to shoulder to separate from this here boulder. They locked us in our trial.
Really nice lyrics here. I'm loving it.
I can smile.
Hey, no sweat. I'ma
Cool
live, no
synth here as well.
no sweat.
Yeah.
I'ma live, no regrets. Ain't no sweat. 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 I'ma live, no regrets. Yeah.
Fingers one time. We switch it.
It's like two different hooks here. They go well, so well together.
One time. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay, let's keep this party going. This is good. A good run we're on here. Simmer No Sweat. I'm interested for the next song. It's called Black Hourglass and it's featuring Devin White. Ooh, straight to it, Black Hourglass. Okay. We are halfway through the project now, track 7 of 14.
I wanna fly, I wanna love, but most of all, I wanna trust. You shout the same, and I can't blame. Before this night, it was all insane. You left the train before the station. It wasn't long to see no destination. And then you drape up, so divine. It wasn't long till your eyes met mine. And now I'm pacing if it's simple. A couple words, they lead me to your dimples. Twisted to some G shit if it ain't grooving. Cause the contact, no, I ain't losing. And now I'm hit with silence, no more talking. Just keep it chill, I done heard the raps often. We here for the same reasons. Let's just step and skip the feelings.
All triple threes, niggas can't see me. I be seeing
This must be
both sides
Devin.
like Chanel signs. We the realest ones from the past.
Nice voice. I'm liking the pitch corrections.
Ended up sitting courtside.
Good voice for that.
Just make a toast, raise a glass for the real ones. The real ones.
Like the sparklers, glow the stage. They say this glare, it numbs the pain. But that's just small talk. Back on track, your yesterday surely did slack. Without words, I can sense these nerves on your soul and that it burns. Tonight you see how much it consumes. Your medicine is feel the bass boom, boom. It feels a little different now. A tire locks that once was for your vow. Never lost track of your crown. Just remind those in this town. And it's already 2. And I start to see a clear view that the night isn't over for you. We just call it midnight closure.
All triple threes, niggas can't see me. I be seeing both sides like Chanel signs. We the realest ones from the past, and that black hourglass ended up sitting courtside. Let's just make a toast, raise a glass for the real ones. The real one. God said the one without sin throw the first stone.
Oh.
When you throw that stone, just know what you fighting for.
Okay, we've got a fast session. It's kind of like,
Why would I go hate when I could go?
of course here, like a lot of the rapping up to this point has been it's kind of been following on those kind of like 18th notes, and then we've got Devin White here just coming in with like some of those spicy little 16th notes kind of rap there, and that's just such a great addition to the rhythm there.
Search all this time I invested, never half stepping, got me what I got, and you can get it too. Just focus on yourself in that black hourglass.
I think definitely Devin was the start of the show with that. I mean, that was great. Then the bass. I mean, the bass throughout this project has been incredible, but the slap bass on Black Hourglass was awesome. Right, we're on Interlude 2.
Yo, y'all still with me tonight? Alright. I just had to make sure. Make sure y'all are still nice and awake. I know it's a little after midnight, but we gonna keep it moving. And round of applause for my mans Nico Miles and Devin White for coming through and really just elevating the mood, the excitement in the crowd, alright? Yes.
That's cool.
So, y'all done had y'all fun, but now I'm gonna need a little bit more crowd participation from y'all as we go in a little bit deeper.
And next up is Healer featuring Houze.
A little bit more serious, so
okay,
I want y'all to hear everything that's being said, alright? So,
okay, so gotta listen to the lyrics
go
closely
and
here.
get some healing done.
Okay. Okay.
Lately the drill's coming and going. Been trying to run but really just bloated. There's a foreign dealing of emotions. In my ears blank out the commotion. Wrapped up in these metaphors. Think back when I floated forevermore. Now I'm slipping on ice trying to keep it straight. I always hope these clouds I ain't gotta escape. I feel disruption in my waves, and it ain't from physical pain. My eyes away from the street every day. All I really want is to elevate. Damn, I know my feet still move, but they won't go far without the groove. It's hard to see through the seams, and deep down I believe that you heal these wounds and flush these fears. Remove this mind to see so clear.
Okay. That's like the chorus. Interesting that I'm singing with just spoken.
So embrace the change, bended knee that the slang regain.
I'm not sure if it's working for me. It's an interesting one.
I'm still setting the brakes.
Also, at this point, I'm feeling a bit of the album fatigue. Like, these are
We
things
know this shit's not promised.
I've heard a lot of. The chords with the
no question of the loyalty.
like the slow drums with the nice chords, and it's all very pleasant and nice. But a little bit of fatigue at this moment.
Never was a one-sided.
I think Houze was singing on the chorus, but kind of a bit set back in the background for it to be a big feature, you know.
I just want to fly through the
Not that that's an issue, that plenty of artists do that, you know.
That together we relieve, and I pray that you believe that you heal these wounds and flush these fears. Remove this mind to see so
Actually, second time round, okay, I'm getting a bit more into it. Still a bit unusual, but repetition breeds familiarity, doesn't it?
Let's break it down now.
Oh, okay. So this is the feature more, is it now? Or was that just singing? Oh, I thought she was going to come in with something there.
That's right.
Got some nice oohs and ahs though. I think this could have been a bit where Houze really shone through, you know, could have sang her own little verse in this bit, you know. Kind of a darker kind of vibe to this one.
So embrace the change, bended knee that the slang regains.
Okay, next up is The Bomb. I'm wondering if these like few tracks till the next interlude are going to be on the darker tone, because that's what was said in the last interlude, so we'll see.
I need you to listen.
I'm listening.
Lately I've been off balance, trying to swim up with this anvil. I just seen this.
What, like that? Swimming up with an anvil. Okay.
The same fire, and now I discover that this feeling really fumes me out. And I never want to seek a scout, just to try to cool me down.
It's got like a lo-fi vinyl crackle on this track.
This the act that we gotta push up, the same thing that make niggas corrupt. They outweigh in with the styles. When it goes down, they'll shout it for miles. I know this feeling's vital, but eyes will close from these disciples. They're begging for my worship, Planting dreams that's feeling really worthless. Burning these streets and it's all for peace. Another day gone and it all repeats. And I wonder how I stay.
I feel like I'm like nodding my head, enjoying it, but the vocals are quite serious.
What it takes just to ensue, to heat up your palms, but I won't be your bomb. The grass is getting tighter.
Really good lyrics.
To crack the best fighters. They whisper, come get the viper. What he scared, man, I get a little wiser. I try to save the riders. They're standing protecting the riders. Cause who else will be there to tell the tale of strength? Will it be fair? Will it live in a lair? Built under a house or in a flare? I don't mean for despair, cause it seems too deep just for one prayer. These eyes seem too much, and keeping them closed is still a crutch. I try to take this day by day to keep the sun shining in this way. Burning these streets and it's all for peace. Another day gone and it all repeats. And I wonder how I stay so calm, cause I won't be your bomb. Since you're born,
Trying to stay calm.
what it takes just to ensue.
Not gonna be a bomb. Is it like trying to get a reaction from someone? Almost like people trying to like get someone to be angry to kind of prove them right. Like white people trying to prove that black people are a certain way by getting them angry so they will act that way, you know. I could be misinterpreting that completely, but I'm taking that from it, I think. I won't be your bomb. I'm not going to explode for you. Okay, Midnight's Theme. This is track 11.
I just need you to listen. I've been swimming in my fears, try to hide, but you know that's clear. Populate for these cold, lone streets. Even then, yet the feeling's still bleak. All that just to feel the breeze. I promise that it ain't extreme. And since we're speaking honestly, the paranoia's at the ninth grade. Gotta shake it off again. Skies are breaking, I need this to end. Cause now I get.
Yeah, this is alright. It's not adding much extra to the conversation that we haven't heard before in this project at certain points.
I hope it's only this time, but I ain't confident in this crime.
Okay, this is a bit different. Oh, I'm liking that little guitar run there. Oh, yes. Yes. The moment when I start saying, oh, I'm getting a bit bored of it, something new comes around the corner, and that's what's good. In an album, you want something that's familiar, but something that's different too, don't you? So.
Closer to the ground, but the calling still surrounds. I feel the eyes around.
It's like this little like icicle droplet sounds in the background. I'm really enjoying. Nice and cavernous.
Yeah, I was one of them. Threading along for those to condemn. Somehow that view got dim. Never knew what would begin.
That little run, so nice.
This was ever my home. It only was so I wasn't alone. Because I wasn't as strong. Tonight I discovered the throne. Was ever high or below. A fabrication of those running shows. And now it's feeling less cold. Or maybe now it's warming my soul. So where do I go? Another world, what does it bestow? Can't be cloned to ease my fate. And ain't no time to contemplate. The mind's no longer racing. It's enough to lose.
Chorus hook thing, I'm enjoying. These middle bits
but this feeling I'll never retract.
aren't anything special to me. This is special. The middle bits, not so much happening. up to our third interlude now. Are we going to be back at the live gig?
Mellow it out. I wanna mellow it out. Mellow it out. Mellow it out. I wanna mellow it out. Mellow it out. For you, for sticking all the way through. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this midnight evening show. I hope y'all get home safe. But before we go, I got one last one before.
Put together very nicely, this kind of like
We got 5 minutes.
space that this album's been put in. You can imagine it so well.
It's been working on something very special. And I hope y'all enjoy it.
These little interludes. Usually not a massive fan of interludes, and I include them in my own stuff, but it works so well. Okay, this is August Breeze Part 2, feat Valentina Leila? Sorry if I said any of that wrong. This is the second part to the first song, the first track. August Breeze was the first track we listened to, isn't it? So this is part 2 of that. Quite a long song at 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Nice vocalist. Loving the clicks. Good clicks, good clicks. Oh, good harmonies.
The record spins to our snaps. Whoever slacks on the groove gets axed. There's a long needed evening to relax. With no fear of what crowd we attract. Meditating in the chaos. Fit together for those who try to prey on. Live vision, this is not so fiction. Imagine this pleasure is another's conviction. The fire fights with harsh strikes, but the melanin might avoid all spikes. On the road, but we got limits. Losing the lights is it cheaper to mimic. Shout if you feel a feeling. You got control, so don't you dare conceal it.
It's good. It's still very slow moving. I feel like coming up to like the 40 minutes mark, it's all been kind of slow like this, which is nice. Like, it is that midnight vibe. Don't get me wrong, but to focus myself on 14 songs worth of it, well, it's not 14 songs worth, but many songs worth of it can be a lot.
Another whiff of the
Especially with 3 minutes left of this.
Eyes are glazed with this iridescence.
There better be enough changes here.
It takes me up to the top of this crest. I promise I am a saint. Yet lately the nights grew just a little too quaint. Had to look down to see my legs on constraints. I'd have ripped them off and wash off the war paint. What's really out here at stake? I'm fighting something that's not even a quake. Those deniers, yeah, they're in the space. If the world only knew what they betrayed. We don't make eye contact. That's the fear of compromising our feedback. But this I can agree that I forever feel this breeze. Story of how this night brought me to the glory and constructing this beautiful boomerang and how the vision came together in a
I'm liking this talking bit, okay.
Eyes, my mind, they caught the steel of this.
Continuing that little live vibe here.
It finessed me about what we can conceive, and it wasn't too long till the dream was reality. It didn't mean that I lost my way, I just shifted the course because it was feeling a ray. We felt it visible and constructed this ritual, all that without the need of other there's residuals. It's persuasive looking at what we created, to see this mural molded by concentrate, and this feeling will never lose steam. The world will now embrace this August breeze.
Nice. Bit long this one.
You know what I'm saying?
Not enough changing going on for me to be like, this is interesting in places, you know. Some places were interesting though.
Let's take him out.
Okay, so this is the end of the album, but there is one more track. It's called Together We Float. It's featuring Nira Mamic. It's a bonus track. We got a bonus track.
I miss the neon lights, dressing us in beautiful sights. In the threads fitting so precise.
It's nice and upbeat.
For any invite, I had to get to your every move. So motion ride it with the crew. Fantasize at times with the wine and deep breath for this incline. You feel the rhythm of it. Then I ask what you feel, you say no discussion. We just spent too long without the percussion, that the silence became our obstruction. So I take your hands, no words that the eyes command. Can't stay longer in the clouds unless we lose this feeling of the sound.
Oh, she's good. She's good. Why is this a bonus track, man? This should have been on it. I would have swapped out something else here. I don't know what I'd swap out. I'd just have it as one of the tracks. She's got nice power to her.
One group bring us close from afar. I was blind from not seeing stars, cause I spent too long with my scars. As
good.
To the east side, heads high, floating with the best ally. Feeling shocked from the smooth little similes. Never lost a step to the rhythm's beats. This heart of mine never ever stepped up off the line. In this time I follow you close, playing these chords from note to note. Till the shoes start to wear, and the sun breaks off this affair. Shall we not break this glare? Number 4 could ever compare.
Yeah, I ain't gonna step back now. I see you in my eyes, I heard now. All I was waiting for.
Loving this artist.
Together we flow. Yeah, I ain't gonna pull back now because I really wanna know how your heart beats through this groove. And where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Let's take it slow. Where do we go? Together we flow.
We feel the eyes around. No soul ever brings our movement down. And you're soothed by piano sounds and snapping fingers from the crowd. Overdue to loosen up. The tight.
Should be getting towards the end here, I think. This should be a wrapping up of this song.
Leaning close as you harmonize.
Or at least this middle 8 should have come a bit sooner. Perhaps straight after the second chorus. This song definitely needs to be a highlight of the album, to be honest. Like, should have been towards the start or something.
I ain't gonna step back now. Lights out with you and me now. Let's make our sweet melodies. Together we float. I ain't gonna step back now. Lights out with you and me now. Let's make our sweet melodies. Together we float. From here. Together we float. From here.
Very catchy. Very catchy, that is. Wow. Okay. So, T Houze Midnight Season debut album took 10 years to create. How amazing was that? How amazing. Like, that was just ridiculously good. So let's go off my criteria that I use to review albums, because it's such a popular criteria to use. It isn't really, but flow. The flow of the album, I think I'll give the flow about an 8 out of 10. I thought everything flowed together very nicely. There were enough changes throughout. At times, maybe a bit grandiose, a bit over the top, too much, too long. And because it's all very lounge and chill stuff, I don't think it became upbeat enough for me at times. It needed to ebb and flow between like the more upbeat and the down below. So yeah, there were 2 songs like Simmer and No Sweat. I just thought that was a great time. That's the highlight of my album there. Highlight of the album there. Lyrics, 10 out of 10. All the lyrics, amazing, flawless, insightful, get you thinking, but also then just some lyrics that are intended just to be fun, you know. So really like the lyrics. The artwork I'm going to give is a 10 out of 10. That just perfectly encapsulated like a midnight sort of rainy kind of street for me, where cars are going past and you're just looking out this window and you're in this warm, like comfortable club lounge, and it just goes so well with the intention of the album. Definitely. Production, 10 out of 10. Flawless production. Everything was done really well. In fact, there was that kind of bassy feature on, was it Nico? I can't remember, but I'm going to give him 9.5 for production. There's just one point where I think some vocals could be mixed better, but that was a small thing. Let's call it 9.9, shall we? Yeah. And then singing I thought was really good. I'm going to give it a 9. There was just one point where I felt it didn't work as well, but then like when the second chorus hit, I was getting used to it. So the singing was good. The features were the singing, weren't they? I thought Houze could have tried more singing himself, but I know if you're not naturally talented as a singer, that can be hard to do. But if you listen to his other album, if you listen to Iridescent, you'll definitely get to hear him grow as an artist and provide more in that sense, and you'll get to see more of his capabilities shining through, definitely. So overall, if I had to give a rating this album, I'd give it somewhere between 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. Very strong album, some amazing stuff on there. I felt a little long, the album was at times, but I really enjoyed how it was laid out, the interludes, the feel it gave me. It was a very conceptual kind of album. So if you like that, make sure to let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, why not. Make sure to Houze, tell him what you think as well. Become a fan, add his music to your streaming services, you know, just basically support Houze and other independent artists. Just be a decent human and help out people who are trying to get heard in a world where everyone wants to be heard. Goodbye, I guess.
Oh, I say.